friends, I'm Liz. I'm ditching the debt, building the savings to build a more financially fit life in my 40s. You can too. Hit that subscribe button. Come along on this journey with me. I'm sharing how I'm doing it. I've already paid off almost, $70,000 in debt. Now it's time to focus on building savings. And today I'm doing a budget check-in, a savings check-in, a sinking fund check-in, because I've changed up my strategy a little bit. Let me share the details with you. Here it is. Okay, you will see I have a general budget. This is so I don't forget anything that I want to pay. I also have my dates on here of when something is due. Right now, I'm going to hide those while we're doing this budget check-in. The next column you'll see is my monthly budget, and I'm going to leave that column there just to have some comparisons. This column is my budget by paycheck column. This is from my April 18th paycheck. As you can see, there's just a few things left on here. We'll get to that in a second. And then the last column right here is my April budget. I'm going to hide everything else so there's not too much on the screen. The first thing we're going to do is look at my income. I was expecting $36.92 and I'm at $40.71 so far. There's no more paychecks, but I still might pay myself out of my side hustle income. I'm really debating what to do with that money, but that's another video for another time. Over here, I budgeted $996 for the month of April. Everything has cleared. As you can see, it's a zero. And I did have $996 in fixed expenses. That is my mortgage, all the bills that go with that, my union dues, and insurances. I didn't budget anything for the month for my debt, and you can see I have nothing from the paycheck. But over here, I did have a $310 payment. That's because I was using my credit card and then paying for my checking account. I'm not doing that anymore. If I can't pay for it from my checking account, then I really have to consider my sinking funds. Yeah, I know I've been changing it up, but I think this method is sticking, and you'll see why in just a second, why I think this is really great. So I did make a payment to cover some expenses, but I still don't have debt. I should say debt in credit cards. I do have other debt, but we'll get to that later. For the month of April, I was sending $2,016 towards savings, and I actually sent $2,229 towards savings. That's my IRA, my emergency fund, a buffer account, nibbling savings accounts, sinking fund, and my future car account. There's a whole bunch going on there. This section is brand new to my budget. I think for like the last maybe 2 weeks, I am going to pay these expenses out of my checking account. That way I'm not dealing with any debt. I know that some people are like, oh, with the credit card, you have your rewards. It's really not that worth it to me. Unless I have like a big expense, like little onesie twosies, it's not worth it. It's way too easy. And guys, if you've been here, you know I overspend. So I had to get rid of that credit card. I'm trying to stick to this. And you can see here, I have only spent $221.94 since starting this. Now, yes, that does seem like a lot, but some of the things I already had in motion. So I'm already spending less money. Before I was spending upwards of $1,000. And so now I know this is only for the last week and a half, 2 weeks or so, but I'm already cutting down on this expense. So it's working for me. And that's the main thing. When you're on a financial journey, you got to do what works for you. We'll see how this goes. If it keeps going in this direction, that's going to be great. I love seeing my savings balances just keep piling up, which is such a good feeling. So this is what we're doing for variable expenses. So this right here below me, that gives me a zero balance for the month of April is what I was budgeting. Right here in the middle space, you can see I have $254 left to clear. That money is sitting in my checking account as cash, and it's there that I can spend it on these variable expenses that I have here. Now, I do have it budgeted that I have $4 left for Diet Coke or coffee out. Entertainment's 13, 60 for health, 90 for home, 7 left for beauty, 80 left for work. I did have to make some adjustments, as you can see over here. Like, I budgeted $60 for groceries, but I so far spent $63.58, so I had to take it from somewhere else. So I'm making some adjustments there, and no, I spend more than that on groceries, but that comes out of the shared account with my husband. This is my old tracker of all my expenses. I am only putting on here things that got put on my credit card, and you can see this black line. Anything above it, anything above this black line was there before I started taking out of my checking account. And so over here on the side, you can see some of the things were just in the red. I had already spent almost $1,000, which was way over budget. And so I think switching up my method here is going to help me to keep my spending within my budget and allow me to really stack the savings. Down here on my wish list, I have, let's see, at the beginning of the month, I did get my hair cut and colored, although it doesn't look like it was cut and colored, but that is another story for another time. Let me see. I did buy some stuff from Lane Bryant. I think it was like $80, $88 perhaps. I have to check on that. Some things that I'm adding to my wish list that I need to have money ready for. My niece takes dance. Her very first dance recital will be in a couple months. $150. That includes the gas to go up and get there, travel, my meals as I'm traveling, and also flowers for the little princess. Last year we went to an amusement park in Pennsylvania. It's a more affordable amusement park, so I'm guessing it will be about $75 for myself. If my husband comes, maybe I'll bump it up to $100. If I remember last year, my husband and I only took a couple hours to go. We didn't go the whole day. We brought our lunch, which was from Wawa, so my guess is it was somewhere around probably $20, $25 for the lunch. We bought $20 in tickets to take the kids on some rides so we could pay for ourselves to go on rides. And then it was maybe a half a tank of gas. So we definitely only spent, my gosh, was it even $75? I don't know. And then a really big ticket item I have is going to my brother's house. My brother is purchasing a house several states away from where I live, so I need money to get there. I'm guessing that my mom will carpool with me, so she'll be paying for some of the gas. We'll be staying at his house, so I don't have to pay for a hotel. And then I really want to be able to treat my brother and get him some things to get him started in his house, like maybe like some cleaning supplies or a plant or I don't know. Let me know in the comments what kind of housewarming gifts would you give somebody who's just getting started in their own house. Maybe a grill. I don't know. I just know it's probably going to be something a little bit more expensive, or I'm going to get him multiple things. So right now I'm budgeting about $560. That includes my trip, my food, my travel, my food, and the gift. My hope is that I can make enough in my side hustle that it will help pay for these wish list items. And what's been going really well too is my new sinking funds. It is the same tracker. The only thing I did different here was get rid of everything. Since I'm going to have some things coming out of my checking account, I just wanted to start fresh. So I had $862 as the balance in my sinking fund savings account. It's a high yield account with Capital One. I put $250 towards car. At some point soon, I'm going to need an oil change, and in May, I'm going to need an inspection. That will be about $200, and I'm just hoping I won't need anything else. I put $100 for savings, $225 for the buyback program. Guys, I'm so close to being able to apply for the buyback program. So if you're interested in hearing about student loan forgiveness updates, I will definitely be sharing that with you. Health, home, and the girls are getting $25 each. Then I have $10 for clothes, entertainment, events, gifts, giving, holidays, household, nibblings, $50 for personal and beauty, $12 for self-care, shopping is getting $10, work is getting $10, and vacation is getting $50. I was going to change the giving. Do I have gifts in? I have gifts, but not giving. One of my very good friends' dog crossed the Rainbow Bridge. I don't have giving on here. Do I want to adjust my giving? No, I'm not adjusting. I don't have giving listed on here. I really don't want to take it out of my sinking fund, but I do want to make a donation probably to the Humane Society in honor of Goober, my friend's dog that recently passed the Rainbow Bridge. I really don't know what I can do for her, but I feel like I want to do something. And years ago, I had the most wonderful cat Norris. He was amazing. We only had him for a year. When we went to the Humane Society, he sat right up, came to the window. He was the tiniest little guy. They told us that he was the runt of the litter, and he just had this spunk about him. He was cute and cuddly. He fell asleep in my arm every night. Oh, I just love that little guy. And he passed away from a heart defect. We only had him for a year, but man, that little guy, we still miss him. Well, anyway, a friend had made a donation in his honor for me, and I thought that was really thoughtful. So I want to do the same for my friend. So I think what I'll do is just take my donation out of this money, the $254 I have left in my checking account to spend, and just take it from here. I'm thinking I'll probably do $25 to $40, depending on what is on their wish list. That is how everything in my sinking funds is allocated. This is all held in one account, so I do need to keep the spreadsheet if I want to see how much I have for each category. The next thing I want to share with you guys is the 100 envelope savings challenge, because while you weren't looking, I went and deposited $100 for envelope 11. I've been trying to make this challenge its own video, but time has been getting away from me, so I just wanted to show you that I am still contributing, still doing this stuff behind the scenes. I just didn't have time to make it its own video. Well, that's where everything is at. Hit subscribe, share this video with somebody who's on a financial journey. I'm giving away $250 when I hit 2,500 subscribers. So although life got a little busy with spring break, I went to my brother's house, we had Easter, I'm a little behind on videos, but I am still doing them, still giving away some money at 2,500 subscribers. I'm hoping I can hit that this year. We'll see. Where am I at right now? Let's take a look. Also, in my last 100 envelope savings challenge video, I asked you guys to put in the comments a number 1 to 100 to help me choose how much I'm saving. So in my next video, that's what I'll take care of when I get to my challenge video again. So I'm at 1,887 subscribers. So I have a bit to go. We'll see if we can get there by the end of the year. Also, happy birthday to YouTube. They've been around for 20 years. I mean, let me know about the housewarming gift in the comments down below and how your financial journeys are going. I will see you in the next one. Bye.